Hey, what is up guys, welcome to XD. And if you play games, then you might know about the term 30 FPS, 40 FPS or 60 FPS. Or your friends might yell at you and say that my Call of Duty World War II runs at 120 FPS at ultra settings. Or some of them might show off and say my game runs at 144 Hertz. Or I have a monitor of 144 Hertz or 60 Hertz. So, what the heck does that mean? Does FPS and refresh rate mean the same thing? Well, let's find out. Let's break it down into pieces. Well, FPS stands for frames per second. It actually means the frame rate per second. Whether it's on a game or in a video or in a camera you shoot. Usually, when you click photo on a phone or with a camera, we actually take one image. Shutter of the camera just opens and closes by the time it takes a photo. But when you shoot a video, the camera takes multiple images, then makes it into a sequence of images and combines together with an audio and turns it into a video. Your camera's shutter keeps it open until and unless it shoots the entire video. So, in video, those images which makes the sequence is referred as frames. Back then, on the early silent films, had stated the frame rates anywhere from 16 to 24 frames per second. Showing 16 frames per second was not smooth enough, which created a lag and put a strain on the eyes. And later on, filmmakers found out that 24 FPS was the smoothest among all of them, and it gave a cinematic look to everything. They experimented videos with different frame rates, but ultimately they found that 24 FPS gives a cinematic look with a shutter speed of 48 times per second. Plus, it didn't lag. In gaming, the more frame rate, the more good performance is. Because in games, people want as much as possible real experience and flawless smooth performance. Like 60 to 120 FPS is really good. Means the game has no way to lag. To do a decent gaming in PC or any platform, you at least need 30 frames per second to get a good experience. So, frames per second, or which you call FPS, is actually the frames that is generated by the software with the help of computer graphics and processor, which is finally displayed on your monitor. Now, the refresh rate. This is where the Hertz comes in. Refresh rates are measured in Hertz. So before we jump into the refresh rate, let us know what the heck is Hertz. Hertz is the standard unit of frequency, or you can say it's equal to 1 cycle per second. As simple as that. When somebody says I have 120 Hz monitor, that means the monitor displays the frames 120 times on the screen in 1 second, which completes a cycle. Or you can say that the number of times per second measured in Hertz that your display will update with a new information. To get the full experience of the high refresh rate monitor, we need more frames per second from the computer. And for more frame rate, we need to send more data. And for that, we need cable solutions to render each frames out smoothly. Otherwise, the high refresh rate monitor will keep showing the same frame again and again, as long as it waits for the next one. High frame rate is really important. Low frame rates on 120 Hz monitor would look something like this. It could lag to death. You really will never enjoy the low frame rates, whether when you're watching a movie, playing games or editing videos. Well, this ends it here with the frame rate and the refresh rate thing. Guys, if you think this video helped you, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share this video with your friends, and if you dislike the video, then you know what to do. Well, until then, see you guys in the next one.